Pay attention to that radar. It can save your life. What is up, you guys? You got your voice, TrueBadboy09 here. And I got a little commentary for you guys. Let me tell you my setup real quick. I'm using a Galil silenced with Python Speed Reloader, Scavenger Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, Hacker. And what I want to talk about in this video is about paying attention to that radar on the top left corner of your map, of your HUD, heads-up display. It can save your life, you guys. Paying attention to that radar can save your life. Let me tell you why. First of all, it tells you what your enemies are. That's the most important thing. It telling you where your enemies are located is very important. Because if you don't know where your enemies are located, you're basically walking around blind around the map. You're basically walking blind. You're like a dead man walking, basically. And thumbs up for that little sexy grenade right there. But you're basically a dead man walking if you don't pay attention to that radar. Because if you don't know where the enemies are, you don't even know it. You could be behind the enemy base, and you could have gotten so many kills from the back. You didn't even know you were behind the enemy base, and you get screwed over from some guy who spawned right behind you. You gotta see where the enemies are, because if you know where the enemies are, you know how to flank them. You have three options. You either flank them, you go head to head, or you flee. You have those three options. So you want to know where your enemies are located, because it saves your life, guys. It saves your life. It's like walking into a war. You're in the middle of the war. You don't know what's going on. You have to know where your enemies are. Pay attention to that radar. Train yourself. Whenever you're not doing anything, you're walking blind, like you're just walking, there's nobody coming close to you. Take a split second, look at that radar for a split second. Just look at it for a while. And if you have time, go in a little corner. If you can't do that, patiently look. Go in a little corner. No, I don't mean camping, but go in a little corner. Try to see. And alright, another way the radar saves your life is that it gives you a route, to find the enemy. What I mean by that is, if you look at the map, it's made in grids, and it shows the little locations where you can get the enemy, where it's lightly colored on the like buildings, and you can take those routes. Instead of going through the middle building, where it's most likely has a claymore or C4, or it's most likely where the guy's iron sighting on, you don't have to do that. Try to find different routes. Study the maps, study the radar, find different routes. Go through a window, go through a side door, kill him from the back. And you know what? Even for the best of it, bag his face. Just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. For the fun of it. And, excuse me, guys. I'm having like a little cold. I don't know why. It's freaking summer. And but excuse me. I'm running the kill streaks. I'm running is the normal, the usual Blackbird, Chopper Gunner, Doggies, and and you guys, you gotta find different routes if you can. Study each of the maps, study the radar, find different routes to enemies, because the routes are dotted in the radar. Try to find different routes so you can get your enemy faster. It's gonna take time. But, take time. Guys, have some time. You have time. Take some time, find the routes, because it could save your life, and it could be the difference from you getting just a chopper gunner. And if you would have took your time, you would have had a friggin' attack dog. So, take your time. Try your best to take your time. And another way it can save your life is you can find where people are having gun battles by looking at the skull, by not just looking at the skulls that appear. You can actually look where one of your teammates are shooting, and there's another enemy close to him, and they're shooting too. They're most likely in a gun battle, and gun battles are sometimes long, and you can disrupt that gun battles. You steal your teammate's kill, or save his life, or avenge him. And if you disrupt a gun battle, you're most likely gonna win, because the guy isn't gonna be paying attention to you, so you could just come back from behind him, just freaking neutralize him. Freaking James Bond style. Just kill him James Bond style. Disrupt gun battles. That is the major part. That is the major part for radar. That is the biggest role, in my opinion, for radar. Because that's what I use the radar for, you guys. I use it personally to disrupt gun battles. I see one of my teammates who's shooting another guy. They're having trouble. He's having trouble. There's just 5 enemies or 4 enemies shooting him. He's having trouble with them. They're just having trouble with each other, and You know, just go back. Sheesh, you could get a multi-kill very easily. You can get a multi-kill very easily. Yeah, and in this game, you guys, I was playing kind of scared this game because that helicopter was just aiming for me. So if you guys are wondering why I'd stayed here almost the entire time, because that helicopter, I don't know what's wrong with helicopters in this game. They just love aiming for me. And I was like telling my teammates, guys, please, somebody please take out that helicopter. I was like saying that to my teammates, like, somebody please take out that helicopter, because these helicopters, they just love me. I don't know what. If you're MVP in a game, for some reason helicopters just love attacking you. Another way that the radar saves your life is, if you notice, it gives you a grid. And the reason why it's important, because if you've been like in art class or any of that, a grid keeps you more organized. If you're more organized in the game, you'll know where to go. And if you know where to go, you're not going to walk blind. You're not going to be a dead man walking. That's the only thing you do not want to do in this game. You do not want to be a dead man walking. If you are a dead man walking, the percentage of you doing good in that match, the percentage of you getting kills in that match are very low. They're very low, you guys. The percentage of getting kills, doing good in that map is very low, you guys. You guys gotta train yourself to look at the map and look at the regular screen at the same time. You gotta train yourself. Try to put your eyesight in around the left area and inside the game also. Try to train yourself. Like, if you can't do that, you know, have a quick look. And guys, freaking thumbs up for that freaking Modern Warfare 2 guy using an RPG. Go back to Modern Warfare 2. Get out of here. This is Black Ops. No RPGs, baby. And guys, it gives you a grid. You want to be organized in this game. You do not want to be disorganized, because if you're disorganized, what I mean by that, disorganized, is you do not want to go. You do not want to go in places you don't know. You know, you gotta focus on the grid. And guys, the best thing you could do, go to private match, go to combat record. That's why they gave it to you. And you know, study the maps, study little routes, study RC routes if you like using the RCXD. You know, study different routes in the game. You know, it can save your life, you guys. It may take some time, but it can actually benefit you a lot. Significancy, whatever. That's a tongue. That's always been a tongue twister for me. But yeah, you guys. And the last way the radar saves your life, in my opinion, is it helps you in telling you where the quote-unquote big fight is. The big fight is where your teammate, it usually happens in Search and Destroy, where your entire team, except for like you or another guy, are battling each other in this building. Like, say in what's it called, in Grid, in Summit, they're all going actually, let me give a good example. In Grid, they're all around the B flag. You know, that's where the big fight is. So what you want to do, take your sweet time, go around the array or something like that. Go around the array, kill him from the window. You don't have to go. You don't have to be a grunt. Grunts are the one that go straight off to war. That's usually what people do. They like to be grunts. They like to go just straight off to the fight. You know, you guys, be a specialist. You guys, kill him from the side, kill him from the back. It's going to save you, guys. It is going to save your life. Pay attention where the big fight is. Either go around them, kill him from the side, or you could just be your normal grunt and just try to kill him directly. You know, I recommend killing them from the side, because they're formed up a line, or like a squiggly line, so you could get an easier multi-kill. And you know, multi-kill gives you points, and that's, who doesn't like points unless you're already at 15 prestige rank 50. So there you go, guys. That's how the radar saves your life. Please take time to like this video. I go 50 and 5. Please take time to like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out my other videos as well, and I'm gonna have a lot more coming to you guys. You got your voice, TrueBadboy09 here. Have a great day or night, depending where you at. See you all later, and I try to do a little post for you guys right there, because I love you guys too much. See you guys later.